Hey everyone, I'm Sam, and today I want to answer the really simple question of what is Shopify and how does it work? And I'm sure a lot of you have probably already heard of Shopify, whether it's from an ad or maybe you saw someone talking about it on social media, but my job here today is really to give you a solid overview of what Shopify is, what do people use it for, what are some features, pros, cons, and how does it work? And then of course maybe an example of a business using Shopify so you can kind of see what I'll be telling you and explaining in more detail and as a use case. But if you want to try it out already, or maybe you already know what Shopify is and does, and you're ready to take that leap for your business, feel free to use our link below, linked in the description, to kind of get yourself started and as a way to support the channel. Anyways, so on Shopify's homepage, it boasts itself as supporting the next generation of entrepreneurs, the world's biggest brands, and everyone in between. That's a cool motto, but what is it exactly? Shopify is, all in all, a very full, comprehensive e-commerce platform, meaning it has and does just about everything you need to sell online. You can use it to build an online store using templates. You can track your inventory lists, products, and many different types of products at that I'll be kind of diving into in this video. You can manage sales, market on different platforms, and kind of organize with different apps and plugins. And of course, you can accept payments. And it's used by millions of users and entrepreneurs and businesses as kind of a one-stop all platform. Meaning you can build your online store and website, have the checkout features, and even promote and sell your products on other platforms, all with Shopify. And this really means what would have been a very manual and expensive task, from hiring inventory trackers to web developers and more, becomes very automated with Shopify, so you really can just do it with as little as possible in both cost and effort. And that's something I certainly can appreciate as someone who has little to no experience in web developing, is a tool where you can build a fully functioning site and shop in just a few hours without any of the technical knowledge to really do so. So Shopify has that going for it, at least. It is also cloud-based, which is a nice little feature, especially for businesses online that may need to be accessed from multiple different locations, meaning I can create, my Shopify store on this laptop here, but if I forget it at home while traveling, or maybe I go back to my parents' house, I can log in from a device elsewhere. So it really kind of goes where you need it to go and kind of wherever you are, as long as you have an internet connection and a device to log in from. Now on to the templates. They do break it out into free and paid options, templates where you can kind of pick and choose which you'd like, and they really do make it pretty easy as far as organization or testing out some of these themes with demos. And as far as your industry goes, it really does kind of give options, anything from selling electronics to jewelry, or kind of any number of these options over on the left here. And of course, you can tailor the themes to your business needs. How many products are you trying to list? It looks like it has a catalog size here, breaking out from 1 to 9, 10 to 199, or 200 plus products. It looks like the templates also have a filter based on the features that may be most important to you, from things like in-menu promotions to maybe an event calendar to a store locator, and kind of more options along that. Again, kind of letting you filter what you need so you can just start with an easy template, which could be very appreciated by the lesser web technically enabled people like me, for example. Now onto the products that you can sell on Shopify. You can sell physical products, which I think is what most people think of when they think of something like this in Shopify. Anything from tech to electronics to merch to art to kitchen utensils and more. But you can actually sell digital products here as well. Anything from templates to ebooks and even to services like coaching. Plus, another nice added feature is kind of the ability to sell all this stuff on social storefronts as well. So think of Instagram or Facebook, you can sell directly in those apps as well. And then as far as going from selling to the payment side of things, Shopify does offer its own payment system, kind of native to them, called Shopify Payments, but you could also use PayPal or credit cards as a secure form as well. Now moving on to as far as inventory management goes. You can track through point of sale, but Shopify also can give you alerts from low inventory alerts and more. And you can go further into more customer experience and site experience analytics too, anything from who visited, how many visits, how long were they on your site, what they bought, what they maybe only added to their cart and exit out of, and more. And these analytics can obviously be very useful for different marketing tactics, kind of seeing which products are your top sellers, maybe push more, to maybe which are kind of just taking up some site real estate that are underperformers and you can kind of just push aside. Or even to those products that maybe it's looked like a lot of people on the site looked at, but they didn't buy, maybe use different price points, kind of lots of different ways to use these analytics. So I gave an overview of kind of the features of the shop and selling and inventory and all that, but you can also have a blog on Shopify as well. So if you're a travel business trying to maybe sell your services or products, but also want to add in blog posts to kind of bring people to your site, that's an option too. Let's say you sell kitchen supplies or utensils or whatever. It would be nice to kind of maybe pair some blogs with, recipes or best kitchen purchases in your 20s or whatever like that. Basically, you could add a plug in there for your products. Boom, easy marketing. You can kind of see where I'm getting at, but it is nice that you can kind of have that all within one platform, Shopify. And now finally, integration. So Shopify does have its own app store where you have the ability to use different plugins, anything from selling and marketing on social medias to even print on demand stores where you don't have to hold any inventory yourself. You can essentially drop ship products that way. And before I kind of wrap up this video, I really did want to walk through a quick example of a fully functioning business and Shopify store and website of kind of all the things I just went through in action, essentially. And we'll be taking a look at Anker, and Anker is an electronics manufacturer that includes anything from like phone chargers to power banks, earbuds, headphones, speakers, kind of all of that. So that's what they're selling on their site. So if we go ahead and take a look on the homepage, it's really cleanly set up from, the images to call to action buttons to kind of maybe community at the bottom here. And then of course you keep scrolling and then there's support and all the things down here as well. Now you can see up here at the anchor and header of Anchor Store, you've got, products, you've got shop by, new releases, deals, looks like a different, product up here. You've got support, you've got a search, you've got profile, and you've got cart. So maybe just kind of clicking into products here. Maybe I'm looking for a new power bank. So let's try this new one here and we'll go ahead and click on it. I like the images and just kind of clicking on this, it looks exactly how kind of a product site should look, right? Like big images, descriptions, some cool customized images below here. And of course, just testing to add to cart. Looks like it has a little slide over and you can see, promo codes, shipping, kind of their guarantees here, support, warranties, fast free shipping. It really does have everything here. Overall, their site looks really well put together. And I imagine this was not, a 1 hour, 2 hour project. This is probably years in the making, of course. But it does kind of show the extent that you can take this to. But like I said, Shopify also offers a blog side of things too. So if we scroll all the way down and we click on blog here, Anchor also does a pretty good job of kind of writing relevant content too. And it's just kind of another way of driving visitors to the site organically and kind of, wanting to rank for the key terms to really kind of drive a possible purchase. So overall, as you can kind of see from what I walked through and the walkthrough of the example of Anchor, Shopify can be a really solid option for many businesses, but it would be wrong of me not to mention the few drawbacks that it does have as well. First and foremost, pricing issues. Between some of the themes being really heavily priced, like some can get up to $400, $500 just for a theme, that can be tough. And some of the larger plans are priced more aggressively as well. So it can be kind of hard to find that frugal and cost saving with their options. Native customizations with some things, especially when it comes to the checkout, and all that can be limited as well. But looking at it, using kind of integrations and apps can help with that. So it's definitely not like a full stop on that. Now, kind of a given with a platform like this, but it's worth mentioning, is Shopify's processing fees. If you're kind of located in a country that doesn't offer Shopify payments, it just kind of is what it is. And then of course, some other kind of common complaints that I've been looking at were less popular coding languages, no email hosting, but all in all, a lot of these seem like either things you can get around with plugins or integrations, or just things that will be very business and kind of use case need dependent that really will likely have to be found out by each and every business. So like I said in the beginning though, if you're ready to kind of take your business to the next step and also looking in supporting the channel, of course, feel free to use our Shopify link below in the description. I really do hope this video is helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.